Thank you for tuning in. Subscribe, all that. Should we do that stuff at the start? I don't know. Guys, if you like what you're seeing, rate us on don't fucking start with the mics. Leave it in the one fucking space. Don't fucking start with the mics.
If the video works this time, people will be able to actually see how
Fucking
fidgety I am with my hands.
So, if you are enjoying what we're doing, like us, tell a friend. I hate saying shit, but it's the way. Review us on Apple. Share the video. I don't know.
Yeah.
Message us. Follow us.
Yeah. And we'll give you €1,000.
I'm going to set up a Kickstarter so Cian can buy socks for himself. He's wearing...
I am wearing socks.
Why did you go with that? Is that a thing people do? Or
It's been around a while. So basically what it is, it's called fashion. And
what happened?
the
It hit you yesterday, is it,
the
or?
weather is nice now, so it's time to show some ankle and
Do you know, if
just
you were
a little
back,
bit of
if you were
calf.
back in the 20s, you were dead.
I was killed, yeah.
You were a woman. Bukkake. Japanese bukkake.
Damn.
How the hell are you, my friend?
I'm not too bad. How about
Haven't seen
you?
you in a while. I'm great. We're busy. Busy.
We're all busy, yeah.
Republic of Work's birthday, 2nd year. We're broadcasting live from Republic of Work. Do check those guys out. Check out the website. Check out their
In this
podcasting
gorgeous studio.
that just got upgraded again.
Yeah.
As we came in, the engineer was leaving. He goes, I put on new headphones and new mics for you there, lads. Fuck it, lads. Come on. Central Cork City. Come on. What's going on?
Perfect.
There's a reason I took the job here. Like.
Purely for this.
Nah, I do enjoy working here. We had, free lunch yesterday with West Cork Burgers, which were incredible. Free breakfast this morning with O'Flynn sausages. Just meaty. Just goddamn amazing. Now, I'm not promoting these people, but I do enjoy food. And what's for lunch tomorrow? Oak Fire Pizza, baby.
Damn.
God damn, son.
We were only talking about them a while ago. Can I tell you something? You pissed me off this morning.
Oh, yes.
Because...
Sexually?
Was it 20 past 7 you text me?
Oh, okay. I actually sent it and I thought that was too early.
No, I was up with the kids.
Oh, yeah.
That was fine. But that's not what pissed me off. What pissed me off was that's when you text me about the quiz, wasn't it?
No. I don't think so. Check your phone.
I'll check it there. I thought that's when you texted. Something about
There was a
the
quiz in
text you
Republic of
sent
Work
me
for the
at
birthday, and I
20
said,
past
"Can you
7
join my
annoyed
team?"
me.
'Cause I was finished at 4:30 and the quiz started. I was like, "Join my team," because I didn't have any. He didn't join because he was a bit of a bitch. And he was a bit of a weirdo. So
I was late.
You weren't late. You could have come in the last round, but I came second.
7:35. Morning bug. I'm assuming that was Boo?
Bud.
Bud.
Did it say bug?
Bug.
I was literally still asleep, I think.
I would have preferred Boo. Blah, blah, blah. There's a game at work at 5 if you want to join.
Read out the full message. Don't blah, blah, blah.
I'm done at 4:30 today, but there's a game at work at 5 if you want to join. Game of Phones table quiz. I have to go because I organise it, but if you want to be on my team, let me know. We can pod after. Cool. I said, yeah, assuming it's based around Game of Thrones then, I should be free by then.
Elaine!
It's...
Fuck off! Elaine! Fuck off! Just a sound technician for Republic of Work. She's telling her to do her job.
So I think you were deliberately trying to piss me off with your answers to the following questions. So I said, I'm assuming it's about Game of Thrones. It was called Game of Phones. Game of Thrones is back this Sunday. It's actually not.
No.
Laughing
it's
face.
General knowledge.
And you left it at that. So I left it 3 minutes. I said, so what is it? General knowledge.
This didn't fathom to me that this didn't fathom to me this was happening.
Any prize? Yeah. Then I didn't hear from you until 1:45, which was some pretty fucking good news.
We'll go into it. Tell the good news later. Then you text me, you coming in for the quiz. I'm probably going to be late. Is it 5 on the dot? Is that why you were late? Out of spite?
I probably would have been late anyway.
Okay. Kids today?
Yeah, but I would see you had me intrigued at 7:30 this morning when I thought it was a Game of Thrones quiz. Then it's general knowledge with no more detail. Is there a prize?
It throws me back to that quiz we went to.
Oh, remember my fight on social media after that?
3 years ago?
Danielle was pregnant with Sive at the time.
So yeah, it must have been 3 years ago.
Yeah.
So we went to, I won't name bars, but it's no longer a place in Cork because it was shut down. I guess, no, I won't. But
I'm delighted it was shut down.
they did an Always Sunny in Philadelphia quiz. And for people who know us, we are massive Sunny fans. And
as are
then again,
hundreds of people.
Do you blame them with that amount of people? So we'll go into the story. So we thought, right, it's on at 7. We'll rock up at 5, get a pizza between us, rock, because it was a bar that served food. Grand. We rocked in at 5 o'clock. There was no seats to be had.
No.
None. And people only kept coming.
Yeah.
By the end of it, the whole place was like a Saturday night, 2 o'clock. Jammers.
And we were kind of hanging around, as I said, my ex at the time she was easily 8 months pregnant at the time. She was sitting on a barrel for an hour and a half. We were saying, we'll hang tough, because she's a huge Sonny fan as well. She didn't want to miss it. And we said we'd hang tough and see if a table comes up. Maybe people aren't staying for the quiz. Turns out everyone was.
Did they stop serving food? No, it was a 45-minute wait to put an order in because the bar was so overflowing.
Do you remember how many people were working that night?
One
waitress and one barman.
Yeah.
We were waiting.
There was at least 400
25 minutes to get a drink.
There was at least 400 people. We left, didn't we?
Well, I left before it started. I was too pissed off.
Where did we get food? We went to a burger place. We went to
probably Cockbull or somewhere like that, I'd imagine.
Yeah. And just got a burger.
Somewhere with fucking decent staff.
No, Cockbull wasn't open. Anyway, it was. I think it was actually Burger King. I think it was somewhere like that we said, fuck, we're just getting a burger because we're so hungry.
We went back to Passage and we got pizza.
Yeah, you're right. We picked up a Domino's on the way.
Yeah.
I think that was they didn't expect that. It doesn't matter though.
How many were they expecting with one waitress and one barman?
Yeah. It's true.
It's fucking retarded.
It was a Wednesday, Thursday night as well, so it wasn't. Anyway.
I didn't expect it to be as busy as it was, to be fair.
That's not how you run a quiz.
No.
But, look. Anyway. Good news?
We have a date with an American man in November. November the 3rd or the 5th?
The 8th, I think. Anyway, it's early November. Y'all got tickets. And it was true, actually, if Kevin O'Sullivan's listening, thank you, Kevin, because he texted me and
the pre-sale
and
that he put on his Instagram. Yeah.
I didn't see it, and he goes, "Did you get tickets?"
I assumed when I saw it yesterday it was just for the American dates.
No. If you're Tom Segura fans, go to Ticketmaster, get your pre-sale tickets. The code word is CHAMP. We have tickets to go see Tom Segura. Massive fan of Tom's.
It's so far away.
My favourite comedian by far at the moment.
He's definitely up there, yeah.
No, he's my favourite at the moment.
Did you see Kevin Hart's new one on Netflix?
I saw him clips. It's good.
It's very funny.
He has nothing but talent oozing from him.
Did you see his Joe Rogan podcast?
Yeah.
It's very good.
He has comedy onto a T. I'm sure he can fine act as in a proper dramatic scene. But to stand up in front of 40,000 people and try and do comedy. Most of us wouldn't stand up in front of 5 people in a stand-up comedy.
Me and you are, by the end of the year, we're going to do it in front of what 40, 50 people?
I don't know.
And we're going to be shit
I was texting a girl who's doing it at the moment, and she said, "You will kill it. Please do it. Here are the times that we're doing it. Come up." So
I think we should wait until Scott comes back, Scott Capurro, and get him to coach us.
And judge us.
Yeah. Oh, he'd be brutal.
Heckle us from the crowd.
Oh, my God.
You're fucking shit.
He'd be so brutally honest as well.
No, you're too fat. I'm so happy about Tom Segura, though. It was only €37 ticket.
It's a steal.
You cannot go wrong.
No.
An hour and a bit for just non-stop laughter.
I'm sure it's the
Check out his
5th
Netflix
of November.
specials. Tom, if you're watching, good job, man. Pat. But did you see Antidonna's new sketch?
No, I haven't seen the last 2.
I enjoyed Antidonna's new one. And the last one was funny. I should reach out to them. We should do kind of a Skype call with them or something.
3rd of November.
Would it happen? Probably not.
They're busy.
They are so outrageous. I don't know. If they're like us, the people like them, I'd say. Check out Antidonna on YouTube. Some of the videos. The 1999 series was amazing. They're just kind of skits, really.
Think
sketches.
of The Fast Show.
But Australian and insane.
But Australian and crazy.
More crazy.
But genuinely very funny.
Talk to me. TJ Dillashaw.
I was gutted. I was a huge fan of his.
TJ Dillashaw is a UFC fighter who's just been suspended for 2 years because of EPO he was injecting himself with.
Same shit as Lance Armstrong.
Fucking man. I know, I'm pissed off. Can you imagine Joe Rogan?
Yeah.
He was on Joe Rogan for 2 hours or 3 hours spouting how amazing his trainer is and all this. Like, don't get me wrong. He trained like a motherfucker. That was tough training he did. But completely lost GOAT status.
None of us can stand by him now.
No, none.
When the thing with Kobe happened... Cody?
Do you stand by Cody now?
No, I still don't like Cody.
But a year ago, did you see that tweet that went out? I think your brother sent to the group.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That they knew
I think a lot of UFC fighters know if someone else is cheating. I think they know.
That's shit, though.
But they don't snitch on each other either.
Yeah, the golden snitch. But they caught him. Jeff caught him.
And with the statement saying this has to be injected, this was not by accident.
Yeah. John Kavanagh's input was interesting.
Oh, they reverse. Yeah.
Reverse, take the money back. But how do they take the money back? We spent it already. Anyway, what John Kavanagh said is if you're found guilty, you all your wins are overturned, all your money has to be returned, all your fight bonuses, whatever it is, has to be returned, and a few other things. It's like, I kind of believe, I agree with him. Like, it's
going to be hard to do, but yeah, there should definitely, like, I don't agree with this thing of like, he's allowed back in a year and a half already. Yeah. When you think of it.
Because he's done the 6 months. Like, I don't like that either. It should start right now.
From the date. And it should be based on, it should be like an ordinary judicial system where it should be based on the drug. So John Jones, for example, it was in tainted cocaine. That was the case he put forward. Okay, so that could have been an accident, could have been this. We'll go a bit more lenient. That's a year. But when you have someone who's injected something into their body to get an advantage over their opponent in a sport where you could kill someone.
Yeah.
For me, I don't think he should be allowed to fight again in the UFC. I like him, but that's, for me, that's pissed me off. Because someone made a great point. If he beat Henry Cejudo that night...
for life, that was a bit much.
Hear me out a second. If he beats Henry Cejudo that night...
And he's double champ.
He's double champ, but Dana White gets rid of the flyweight division.
Yeah. That's
20 guys looking for work elsewhere because Henry doesn't become a bigger star, so there's no reason to keep that division around. I bet every 125-pounder was praying Henry beat him.
Yeah.
Because if he lost, there's no need for that division to be there anymore. Now, I think it's a really exciting division. Sure, it doesn't have the same knockouts that the rest of them do, but Mighty Mouse never got the credit he deserved. Everyone in the world knows...
he was too good. He was too good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's going to beat him. Yeah. But, like, he did really well and won the first one. Like, but there's a bit of a challenge there for him.
Yeah. I don't think it's as easy as people thought. Yeah. No.
But sure, and that just shows you, as you said, as you've been saying, how good Ben Askren is.
Yeah.
That he can last and dominate.
Yeah. I think it was 7 fights he hadn't won. The best that they control.
One championship is Asian.
Based out of Singapore.
Yeah. It's like the Asian UFC was the best way to describe it, I'm guessing, is it?
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Everyone will know who they are, I think, in the next 10 years.
Who do you have for Saturday night?
Adesanya. Did you see the picture I put into the group chat? There's easily a foot between them. I thought Gastelum was a big guy. No. He's very stocky. He's a bit of like Chad Mendes. But Adesanya is ridiculously tall.
Who did Gastelum fight last? And there was a bit of distance as well.
I can't remember his last fight.
Oh, talk away there. I'll find him.
He was scheduled to fight Robert Whittaker, and then Whittaker pulled out the day off. Remember, he got that. He had to get that emergency operation.
Yeah.
So he would have fought probably 4 or 5 months before that, but I can't remember who.
He knocked a fellow out. Kevin Gastelum was I'll find it there for you. Go on there. So who else do you have? Do you have Holloway?
I'm torn on this one. I love both of them, and I love that they're getting another crack at each other after coming off so many wins each.
Yeah.
Second, the loser gets a good prize there. I don't think people realise this. The winner gets Khabib, which is a fucking nightmare. But if you beat Khabib, if you're Max Holloway and you beat Khabib, you're the greatest of all time
I don't think he can
at
beat
like
Khabib,
28 years old.
Can he beat Khabib?
Out of the two, he gives him a better run for his money. Just because of his
game,
cardio. It's not like nobody's on Khabib's level, but his cardio is so good. He's rangy. Bisping was the last person he beat. So that must have been fucking
so that's why I was saying
ages ago.
The height difference, it was November 2017. And then you had Ronaldo Sousay won by decision.
See, the difference is, though, with Adesanya's, remember Adam Silva would stick his head in and wait for the counter punch.
Yeah.
That's the way Adesanya fights. So Gastelum can't really get in the pocket. And Dominic, because Adesanya's going to keep coming back, and then popping. I think Adesanya picks him apart. And Adesanya and Whittaker is mouth-watering. A mouth-watering fight.
Yeah.
So
you're hoping for...
I think Adesanya does it. I wouldn't be disappointed if Gastelum does it. He already kind of deserved his crack at Whittaker and it was taken away from him. Now he has to go through another monster to get him again. And then with Max and Dustin, I don't care who wins. I'm happy either way. Dustin deserves it.
It's a war as well.
He's
Is it a war? I think it is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're going to stand him pound like.
That's not going to be a boring fight.
Let's jump back. We didn't get a chance to talk about it because we weren't here. This fucking bare knuckle thing.
Me and you had a brief conversation about it.
It's insane. Just talking about that, the whole, like I went because you said it to me. I didn't see it, and I went back and looked. For their president and fucking founder to come out and say, "You didn't fight enough. I'm taking half your person, giving it to him," is outrageous.
Yeah.
Like that's a blood sport.
Yeah.
Like people will go UFC, it's for Warriors. It's violence. Watch bare knuckle.
If
FC.
this picks up, which it probably will,
I
with
don't think
Artem.
it will.
Well, you see, if the UFC guys keep going over, it will. Yeah. It'll gain momentum, and then we're going to have the old guard here in Ireland saying that it's a brutal sport. But I watched it, and it was hard to watch.
It's like watching a HD street fight with two professionals.
I remember
that's exactly.
I remember on VCR back in the day, they used to sell them. You could get the gypsies fighting.
Oh yeah.
Like proper fights, not sanctioned, but there was refs and everything. And I was as uncomfortable watching that as I was watching the PFA.
Was that the call out? I'll get you saw.
No, there was no call outs. It was just the lads. They'd put it like each family would put in 10 grand each.
Was that racist?
Winner takes all. They're not a race. Isn't this the whole thing with Peter Casey like 6 months ago?
Though, aren't they?
Technically, they are, yeah.
So anyway,
but
just
not
the
on that
boys'
road.
faces were destroyed. Did you see Dasbrecht's post?
No.
He was there at the fight. He was in the ring with them after, and Artem supposedly because Dazzy wore all white, and Artem was like, "You should. I told you not to wear white." He whispered to him in the ring because he was covered in blood. Like. But fucking hell, man, that takes years off your life. I don't care what you say.
Yeah,
years off your life.
3 or 4 fights max.
That's what I said. I remember I said to the group, maybe 4.
Yeah, especially guys coming at the tail end of their career.
And again, it was just wraps and not even on the knuckles.
See, Joe Rogan changed his stance
on the bare knuckle.
Yeah, because he wanted the gloves gone for years, and after he watched it, he's like, "Yeah, no, I don't think it's a good."
Oh,
idea.
really?
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
He was the Herb Dean one.
Okay, I have to watch it. Is it
brilliant?
Jono. Jono hates Herb Dean.
Jono hates black referees.
Do you want to be Jono? God damn it! Defend yourself. Defend yourself, Jono.
Yeah, I don't know where to go after saying that. I stand by it.
We'll have to go next time it comes over.
UFC? I'd prefer to see it in the O2 or
somewhere big. Well, no, the 3 Arena would be good. They do it properly, I think.
But what are you fitting into the 3 Arena there?
Yeah,
though?
I don't know. Can you do it actually?
They did Bellator there.
They probably can. The back
but it's
wall.
it's not surrounded.
Oh, really? It's just
that's the way Bellator was from the photos I saw.
That's shit.
Because they don't have the structure to go around it.
Yeah. Croke Park, ideally.
Jesus.
There's only one man who could do it, and he's in the news again.
The perfect fight for Croke Park is him
Cowboy.
and Aldo.
Oh, him and Cowboy.
Aldo?
Well, he went to Brazil. No, he didn't. He didn't go to Brazil last time.
They did the tour in Brazil.
Yeah.
But they do another world tour. I guarantee it. They pump the money back into it.
I don't think so because they don't need to. Because UFC being paid, no matter what. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
They're only getting paid for the 500.
Yeah, but I'm assuming that. But
unless ESPN go, we want.
manipulated to say, all right, we need to push this.
I don't think they have a say. I don't know. I don't know the contract details.
They have to have a say if they're guaranteeing them X amount of money every show.
I said it to you. ESPN are contractually obliged to pay the UFC $600 million a year.
And you don't think that ESPN now would be in charge of 50% of the marketing for some of the fights?
I don't know what that's all I know is that that's what they're contractually obliged to give UFC.
We'll see with the big ones.
Why would UFC go, let's plug a world tour? No. It'd be ESPN going, let's plug a fucking world tour and hope UFC are involved. Do you know?
Yeah, there's too many cooks in the kitchen because Reebok have a say in all that then as well.
It's ridiculous.
That's the problem.
I think Reebok should be gone. I think the fighters should get their own money off the sponsors.
I don't mind having a brand, but they have to pay everyone equally.
Yeah,
I think obviously if you're Conor McGregor level, everything you get paid a bit more because you're going to sell more merchandise.
If you're a champ, if you're in the top 5, you get paid more. If you're a champ, you get paid more.
See, I wouldn't do the top 5 thing because their ranking system's bullshit.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Then you're deciding who gets an extra $100,000 a year based on what. Ben Askren came unranked, and I love Ben, but he's now number 5.
Yeah.
How do you justify that?
One person, yeah. But see, that's the thing. That's my theory in ranking systems. You're number 2. I'm 11.
No, we'll always disagree on this.
I beat you. I become number 2.
No, I don't disagree with that. I don't agree with that.
I've beaten the number 2 man.
Would you argue so that Nate Diaz is the number 1 ranked? Was at one stage number 1 ranked lightweight in the world?
Because he beat him. He beat Conor,
But he never faced Tony, Khabib.
Doesn't matter. That's what
it has to matter.
So why is there a ranking
system?
Like
boxing, you have to go through.
Why is there a ranking system? If that's not
probably just for show.
So how does it work? How does a ranking system work?
Dana White said they literally sit down on the Monday after an event and they decide where everyone's going to be.
That's ridiculous.
I know.
What's the merit? On what merit?
I don't know.
Merit.
I can't explain it.
It's stupid.
I agree.
It's frustrating.
Yeah.
There shouldn't be a ranking system. So you're a
but
champ.
maybe now that ESPN are paying them X amount anyway. Maybe now.
Hopefully.
There becomes a proper ranking system. But I don't know. You have to get some sort of commission on board to judge it. It can't be the UFC.
Yeah.
Because they can be biased.
There's no more super fights. There will be, but not to the hype that we want it to be.
There's a press conference next week. One of the big ones with all the stars coming.
Yeah.
DC and Brock are going to be at that 100%.
Well, Brock just got beat at Wrestlemania.
I heard that he took minimal damage, that it was over in like 30 seconds or something.
It was fast. It was like 3 minutes, I think.
Yeah.
Which was ridiculous because the guy... Seth Rollins is his name? Yeah. Anyway, he's one of the big guys at the moment. I don't watch wrestling at the moment.
Okay.
I should, but I don't. Well, should I? I don't know. To go on to that though, I love what they did. They've moved everything over to their PPV channel. It's on the WWE channel, like UFC should. WrestleMania was 5.5 hours long. That's fucking class. That's giving your money's worth.
The jokes of Michael Cole's voice going by the end of it.
Do you know what I mean?
Because he was screaming so much.
That is your money's worth, and no ad breaks. None. 5.5 hour show. It's
just not entertaining anymore.
That's fine. That's fine. That's your opinion. Like there was a few fights that I'd say were. There was Triple H Batista. I don't know. That was the only one I think. Shane McMahon versus The Miz. No, The Miz. I don't know. I remember him way back.
Yeah.
When he was on some reality show and became an interviewer. He wasn't the champion then or whatever. Female headliners. I suppose we went down really well. But this is.
I didn't know Becky Lynch was Irish.
Yeah. That's why I'm kind of happy about that she was in the main event, the first ever. But it's an interesting... So, I'm going to come back to the point. I heard on the news today that David Attenborough had to release a statement